Hello, I am Lendo Faria. I'm the person behind the Twitter account at @ELO1. I'm a math teacher and I'm a dot fanatic. And the reason that I started .ELO was on one side to beat the bookie, and on the other side because I wanted to know who was the best player and not necessarily who plays the most tournaments, or I didn't think that the order of merit was representative enough to show which players are the best. In this video, I will explain to you guys what ELO is and how to use it to your advantage when you placing a bet or something like that. So what is ELO? ELO is a ranking system. It is a string of formulas which gives me a 4-digit number, and that is representative of the level of play that a certain player has. It was constructed by a chess player named ELO. He lived the majority of his life in Massachusetts, and he was a chess player and a mathematician as well. And the ELO ranking system is still in use by the FIDE, that is the worldwide governing body of chess, and the world rank is still based on the ELO rating system. Now let's see how ELO works in practice. Ryan Mikko, 1639, that's his ELO score, is playing Zoran Leschbacher, 1659. As you can see, Zoran Leschbacher is a little bit favored, 54% against 46, but they're basically the same level, give and take. Best of 11 legs, Ryan Mikko wins. Let's say Ryan Mikko wins 6-4. Then Ryan Mikko's ELO score goes 5 up to 1644, and Leschbacher goes 5 down to 1654. Example 2. Let's say he wasn't playing Ryan Mikko, he was playing Michael van Gerwen. Best of 11 legs, Van Gerwen wins 6-4. Van Gerwen's ELO score goes down 3 points. Zoran Leschbacher goes up 3 points. Why is that? That is because Van Gerwen didn't win with a big enough margin that merits the difference between the two ELO scores. So basically what it is, Zoran Leschbacher performed better than what was expected. He was expected to lose 6-2, but he lost 6-4, so his ELO score goes up. As you can see, it does matter who you play. If Leschbacher was playing Ryan Mikko, he would lose 5 points. He was playing Van Gerwen, he was winning 3 points. So that's a big difference. That's a con for the current system we have in darts. The order of merit doesn't care who you play. If you play Ryan Mikko first round, or you play Van Gerwen first round and you lose 6-4, you don't receive any pounds. So it's the same result on the order of merit. Well, you can say if Leschbacher loses 6-4, he performed alright, he didn't perform bad. Also, most recent results do not weigh more than results of the past. Today is July 17, 2018. The results of August 2016 still weigh in at the exact rate as something that happened 2 weeks ago. So that is, with ELO, your last match is the most important. You're only as good as your last match. The more you play, the higher up the the order of merit ranks you'll be. For example, Peter Wright. Peter Wright is not a better player than Gary Anderson. Everybody knows that. But Peter Wright is still number 2, and Gary Anderson comes in at number 4. and that is because Peter Wright plays Euro Tour and Gary Anderson doesn't. And Peter Wright plays more player championships than Gary Anderson. Don't get me wrong, I think that that's a good thing, because you have to, the more effort and work you put in, the more you get out of. But for us to know, we want to know who the better player is, and that's not a good thing for us, because if we look at the order of merit, we would see that Peter Wright is the number 2 player in the world. Well, he isn't, because Anderson is clearly better than him, and Ferrer is clearly better than him. Cross is arguably better than him. So he's not the number 2 player in the world. Pros of the ELO system. It's current, it's topical. What I just said is, the last match is the most important in ELO. It says the most about the player that you are right now, which makes sense. In regards to who you play, the example with Van Gerwen and Ryan Mikkel, it shows that. You can compare different tours. Well, this is interesting. You have here Rob Cross, which is a PDC player. You have Durant, sorry. I'm also a basketball fan, that's why I always say Durant. But Durant, BDO, Barnard, Challenger, Kolsov, Russia, Raymond Smith, Australia, Cody Harris, New Zealand, and even Fabian Rozenbrand in Dutch, which is a Dutch player, fairly good, plays Super League in Holland, and we can compare him to a Noel Malikdem, which is a player a lot of people don't know because he plays PDC Asian Tour. He is the player that threw the 9 dart on the first day, and here we can compare the two. They are not very likely to play each other, but still we can see how their level of play compares to one another, and we can see that they are roughly the same level, because Rozenbrand has 1 point more than Malikdem. That is not a very big difference. And we can predict matches. That's also a pro with ELO. Well, here you can see Van Gerwen, Lesbacher, and it has a percentage which it gives you, which you can use to determine if a player is high favorite and what odd is a fair odd. Another pro is you can track the development of a player. Let's say Phil Taylor, blue, and Barney, orange. Here you have the level of play that Phil Taylor has had from January 04 till January 2018. You see that he had a little dip here in the years 2007, 2008. Those were the years that Barney and Parks won the World Championships, so it makes sense. But then you see that the power was fed up. The power had to show people who number 1 was. So from let me say May 08 till March 09, he gained almost 175 points, which is a ridiculous amount, especially at that high of a level. And here you can see that Van Barneveld was a little bit better in the years 08 and 09, and the rest of the time, Taylor was the better player. This is another pro. You can see how a player is developing. You can see, you can compare, let me say, a 20-year-old Van Gerwen to a 20-year-old Zwan. You can see who is better at that time frame, and all sorts of interesting things. So there was my explanation of what dots ELO is. I hope you still stuck around because my English is not so good. My first language is Portuguese, my second language is Dutch. So I hope that it was clear enough, or that it was good enough. And if you have any questions, just DM me on Twitter, follow me, and well, see you next time. Thank you.